The term I found in a blog that Shashank from The Whole Truth he writes, and he mentioned this mercenary versus missionary, two types of founder. And I said, okay, I'm surely a missionary founder. And I always used to tell that I'm a purpose-led person, and believing in the why of what we are doing. It also comes from my planning background, because a lot of these why questions has been asked all the time. So this whole golden circle framework of Simon Sinek and why, how, what, I would always do this in our a lot of our pitches and for brands. So I'm always been that person. As a business, there are always challenges with this sort of a point of view, because like right now we are trying to do this program where there's nothing from digital, there's no growth marketing, there is no let's say how to run ads and stuff like that, which is what people want right now, or at least what is trending, right? And I'm trying to go against the trend and trying to percolate, introduce a new story, a new concept, that hey, this is what we need to learn right now, and you need to become this modern marketer. So it doesn't help right off the bat, because I'm not riding a trend, right? So purpose comes from within. It takes time, not always good for business. So if you're a business person, you may not always want to be missionary. And missionary businesses don't make a lot of money, because you have a lot of value as a person. I have a lot of values, and I cannot overcome those values. It's as simple as, let's say, having a, like, hook on my reel, which is a little bit like misleading. I cannot do that, and it doesn't help me, because if you have to grow on reels and Instagram, you have to do that. That's just the reality. You're trying to hit reality. Reality doesn't like all of that, right? So you need to do that balance act, right? And I'm a huge philosopher and fan of philosophy, so I have to sort of figure out that how do I overcome that. I just tell myself that this is just your war right now, and this is your job. So your job is to make sure that people come and join this program, because you feel this will be helpful for them. उसके लिए जो करना है करो, given you have your ethics in place, but don't keep having these values, and don't have this like an ये नहीं हो सकता, वो नहीं हो सकता, and all that. So you have to strike that balance, and that's where the challenge is, right? So but striking balance is very important, and otherwise तुम business कर ही नहीं पाओगे, right? The great part is that your heart is always aligned, which is very important, because if I'm going through hard days, like right now this program, we have to get people introduced to this new concept. It's a high involvement decision, doing one is to one conversations with a lot of people. It's tough. So day in and day out, you're doing a very tough job. So if you are not aligned with what you're doing, तो फिर होगा ही नहीं कुछ, right? So I believe that your heart has to be aligned with what you're doing.